All right. Hello. Welcome to our quick Q&A for Play Therapy Disney Bound Conference. I'm your host. If you haven't met me before, I'm Maria. This is my baby. This is my crazy, wild idea that seemed to have taken off and grown legs of its own and it's become a real thing, a real thing. So this September is our third annual Disney Bound conference, which blows my mind because truly, our first one was like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if like 30 of us went to Disney and called it work and got CEs out of it? Wouldn't that be funny? Um, and now we have 70 people registered for this year. I know it's really taken off, and I cannot even express like how exciting that is.
Can I just interrupt for a second? We were
Yeah.
talking to a very good friend about something we have planned for 2027. And what? No. Okay. Anyways, we were talking about something for 2027, and they were like, "Well, when is it?" Because I have Maria's Disney thing that I'm already committed to. And I was like, "For 2027?" And they're like, "Mm-hmm." Like they don't know when it is, but like it can't interfere with what you're doing. It's a thing. People are like
Aw.
committed to this.
Yes, yeah, and we do have our speakers lined up for 27. I have a meeting with Disney on Monday to hopefully nail down the dates for 27. So yeah, this is really kind of taking on a life of its own. But I know we're all here because you guys might have questions, and I might have some answers. So I'll pause. You can drop them in the chat. You're welcome to unmute. Let me know. What are you curious about?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my first year going, so overall, I guess I'm a little confused because I know that there's tickets that we can get to go into the park, but then I also saw trainings that you can do in the park. So I guess if you can explain the difference, whether we have to use those tickets to get into the training or that's separate time, like to go with our family or what it is.
Yeah, I love that question. So yes, your registration does include park tickets. So we get two full days of park hopper tickets, which allows you to move back and forth between Disneyland and California Adventure. And then it also includes the party ticket for Oogie Boogie Bash, which is an evening after hours party. So the tickets for our park days are yours to use. So if you're a rope dropper and you want to get up early and fight the crowds and be on, you can do that. If you need your coffee and you like a slow roll and maybe you're going to stay for fireworks, Liliana would be a great partner for that. Then you can do that as well. The park days can be completely on your own if you're bringing loved ones. You don't have to see us in the park at all. The in-park learning opportunities are optional. So we have two trainers who, during our park days, are doing in-park learning opportunities. So while you're in line, while you're doing rides, they're going to be doing their portion of the training. So we're offering four in-park opportunities this year, one in the morning, one in the afternoon for both of our full park days. So if you sign up for one of them, they'll be in touch with where exactly to meet up. It's Nandy and Melissa, so you will be able to spot them. They'll make sure they're very available and visible. And then you'll all kind of get in line together to ride a ride. And while you're waiting in that forever long line, they'll be doing their lecture part with you during that time. So those are completely optional. If you would like those additional CEs, you would sign up when you get your email to sign up for an in-park experience. You can choose to do one with them. You don't have to. Um, Many of our participants are coming and they're bringing loved ones. Like I'll have my family for part of the time there. So I'll be chasing my children around the park. I will not be doing an in-park learning experience. And so you can choose which works better for you. The in-park learning, I think, are 3.5 hour kind of time blocks, just like a 3 hour training would be, because we can't can't count the time you're actually on the ride and not learning. But those lines are very long. So there's plenty of time to chat while you're standing in line. Did that answer that for you, Melissa?
Yes, thank you. But I've been there
Perfect.
actually in the fall, and actually the lines are not too long compared to some of the other times of year, to be honest with you.
This is true. And we're coming in where Oogie Boogie Bash is also happening. So the daytime times tend to be a little bit easier because people are saving their time for the parties at night. Um, and so, yes, if the lines are shorter, that just means you'll be able to do more rides together as a group during that time. And they're Disney peeps too, so they've got this all mapped out. Yeah, excellent. Other questions we might have. And I have my ears on, but you can't see them because of the
Not.
green screen.
Yeah.
I
I do have
know.
a question. If we need to add a park hopper ticket and Oogie Boogie night ticket,
Yeah.
what do we do for that? What's the
Yeah,
process?
great question. So on our website, we've created that villain hub for you. The extra to park ticket. So if you've got people coming with you that you want to join you in the park, or you're staying late or coming before to add park days, you can purchase additional park tickets on there's going to be a button that'll activate. It can't activate. It's activated 6 months prior to our thing, so it won't activate until March. Once that button is activated, you'll get an email from me to let you know, hey, you can go buy extra tickets. And because they give them to us at a discounted rate because it's part of our group package. And then you'll be able to purchase additional tickets. Again, if you want extra days or you want extra people to come with you to the park. Now, the Oogie Boogie Bash tickets. If you're not familiar with Oogie Boogie Bash, let me tell you a little bit about it. So it is an after hours party. So what that means is at California Adventure, they close early for regular ticket holders, and they are all kind of ushered out. Party goers, there are places inside if you're already in California Adventure for the day. We won't be because we'll be learning in the morning. So then we will be lining up, and you will have a special ticket to get in for the party. Then it's like a giant trick or treat Halloween party. So, and we'll be talking about this in detail, but there are paths that you can follow if you want to go trick or treating and see the villains because they're all out. A lot of them will do photos or like walk by photos. They have villains out that aren't out during the other parts of the year. So, like last year, Sid from Toy Story was there, Dr. Felicier was there. They have like Cruella and the Evil Queen and Maleficent, but Hades makes an appearance generally. So there are villains that aren't typically out for us to see. You will get a map. It will show you where all the spots are. Some of the rides stay open. So again, those wait times drop drastically because this is a limited ticket event. So it's kind of like we have the park really to ourselves. Oh, let me get one Melissa. There we go. Um, so crowd times are down. This is also one of the times that you can dress up as an adult. So Disney has limits to what you can wear into the park in terms of costuming because you can't be mistaken for their characters walking around the park. But during Oogie Boogie, you can dress up in costume. So we will be sharing with you like the rules around that, like it can't drag on the ground, so you can't have like a long flowing cape that trails behind you. Um, but this is one of those opportunities where you get to dress up and embody, I don't know, a villain of your choice if you would like to. Um, so those tickets, because they go so fast, this is a sold out event usually every year. We're going to be asking you to let me know via email if you need additional Oogie Boogie tickets. And I'll send out another reminder because we will need them. We will be giving Disney our final head count at the end of May because June is when tickets go on sale for the general public. So if you need an extra Oogie Boogie Bash ticket, you email me and you'll get invoiced for those separately. If you need extra park tickets, you'll be able to do that through our hub in March.
Do we wait for you to send out the email about needing the tickets, or do we just send you an email randomly that says need a
Yeah,
Oogie Boogie?
you can just, yep, you can email
And
me right now and let me know.
okay.
And I've got to keep keeping tabs on all of that. In the beginning of May, I will be starting to send out emails to confirm how, like, if you've altered your reservation at all, if you've asked for additional tickets to Oogie Boogie Bash, and I will be confirming any ADA requirements or food allergies before I finalize with Disney. So at the beginning of May, you'll get a series of emails from me, kind of prompting you to make some decisions if you haven't let me know. And then at the end of May, I'll give our final head count to Disney for the Oogie Boogie Bash so that we have guaranteed tickets for our participants. Because you could try to get them after our group, but I will tell you, they go very fast. Excellent questions. What other questions do we have?
I have another one, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Relating to what you said about asking if we want to like arrive there early or ask for extra park tickets the days before. What are the specific days that the Disney hotel is giving us that like for check-in and check-out? Will that influence like our time there or we have to stay somewhere else?
Yeah, so you can expand your reservation for the Disneyland Hotel through me. And then you would be responsible to pay for those extra days upon checking in. I think our special pricing extends 3 days before and 3 days after our scheduled dates. So if you would like to come early, like I know myself, I'll be showing up like Friday probably, if not Thursdays. Also because I've got one whole suitcase just of supplies to get in and set up. But then my clinical director and I, we do a park day to ourselves before the event. So we'll be there a couple of days before, um, you know, giving our inner child all the snacks and not having to share with our children. And then previous years, I've also stayed afterwards and had my family fly out to join us. So you can just let me know if you want to extend your stay, what days you want to check in, what days you want to check out, and then I can amend your reservation with Disney, and then you'll just be charged when you check in.
Do you
Okay, so
have,
we just let you know. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry. Do
That's
you
okay.
know what the rates are? Like, do you have that somewhere, or like, can I email you and you could send me that and then we can,
Yeah.
that way I can decide? Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
absolutely. I can send you an email with it because I don't have it pulled up
Yeah,
right this second. But yeah, I can send you an
perfect.
email. We are right now staying at the Disneyland Hotel because that's where our conference room will be. So those are the rooms that I can extend your reservation. If you want to stay at a different hotel, I don't have access to do that for you. You have to do that on your. But great questions. Other questions we might have.
I don't have questions. I just came because I was lonely.
Well, and you're a returning speaker.
And I am a returning speaker. Yes. And I had a
Yes.
blast the first year. The food was amazing. The park was amazing. Being with others in line with the park was amazing. It was playful. I got to learn new therapists, waiting online, getting sunburn. Um, Please take your sunscreen. It's very
Yes.
deceiving. But yeah, for me, it was just being with you, all of you guys, get some familiar faces, and I'm excited to be there with all of you.
Yeah. So we do,
Mhm.
go ahead, Kat.
Well, so I've never been to Disneyland.
Okay.
Um, if you were going to highlight like 3 to 5 either rides, experiences, or foods,
Mm,
I also don't have a desire to do any research. So what would you recommend?
yeah, absolutely. And I'll be sharing when we get closer. I have a packing list I share with like, you might not think about it, but these are helpful things to have. But I love this question. So, what kind of rides do you like? Because I am a ride enthusiast, and my favorite rides may not be your favorite rides.
Great. So let's go with nothing that will spin me around or turn me upside down. But
Okay.
like, drops, we can do like a this, but not a not that.
So not a spinny and not a spinny this way. Got you.
Yeah.
And you're familiar with Disney World. So
Yes.
I would say things that are different in Disneyland that you should experience would be Guardians. So Guardians in Disneyland is the old Tower of Terror rebranded.
Oh,
So if you can do the up downs,
yeah, we can.
that's a fun one. I love the Incredicoaster, but it goes upside down, so that's a no-go for you.
Well, the family can do it. I don't care. I'll
Yeah,
just wait for them. But yeah, okay. Incredicoaster? What'd you say?
Incredicoaster. hmm Yes, and yeah, we'll talk about the app for sure because
Oh,
it is a
okay.
lifesaver.
Okay.
Cars, because you don't have Cars Land at Disney World, Cars is a must do
Okay.
for you. That's such a good one.
Great.
And that's something that you don't have at Disney World. Um, I mean, I'm a Star Wars girly, so I could spend all day at Galaxy's Edge to do Rise of the Resistance all day long with my boyfriend Kylo Ren. All day long. I love that man. hmm so
Won't
that's a
tell
good
people.
one
I
too.
have a-
Yeah, well, he knows.
Oh, okay.
He's fully accepted this. Yes,
I
I
have a question.
use, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, you can go ahead. Apologize.
No, go ahead.
Is the Black Panther mural still there? I think the Avengers, do they still have?
Oh, that's a good question. I haven't been there recently, but when I was there last, it was still there. Um, I do know that in California Adventure, they're working on the Avengers Campus expansion. So the characters walking around aren't as available as they have been.
Okay,
But I believe that the mural is still up.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's gorgeous if you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Let's see. Another fun one, Kat, is the Pixar Pier Wheel of Death, as my children call it, but it's the big Ferris wheel. And there are two options for seats on that one. There are static compartments that just does the wheel, and then they have the swinging ones, which kind of rocks you out over the water and then back in.
God.
Yes. Yeah. I'll
What,
send you I'll
Wheel
send
of
you the
Death?
video of my kiss. Yeah. Well, it's called the Pixar Pal Around,
No, Pixar Pal Around.
but it is a giant like Ferris wheel. And if you're gonna do it, you do the swingy ones. You just
Oh,
you do. And then you cry and you scream. I'll send you the video of my children screaming.
please. That will help me decide.
I am same as you, Kat, and I did it with my son, and at that time he was 21, and I will not use the word that I said out loud there, but he was like happy. I did okay.
Well, I guess you lived. Like, that's good.
When you put it that way, but what I mean is like you'll be okay.
All right.
Yeah. If
I
you
really
want,
like
we'll do
being
it
on the
together,
news.
and I'll hold your hand.
So good because I'll put Alicia with Bella.
There
See?
you go.
Naisha, you're on your own. Sorry, kiddo.
That's okay. I'll be in Avengerland. with-
There you go. There you go. All right. So food, you asked about food. So there's so many things depending on what you are looking for. My first tip though is that if you are like looking to eat a meal and not just like graze your way through the park, order a kids meal. It's generally much cheaper than an adult's meal, and it is enough food for sure. Unless you're really wanting something specific, the kids' meals are generally what we do anyway. Because it's a lot of food and it's like half the price of an adult meal. I am a sucker for Disney popcorn. I just am. Um, you can buy like the refillable popcorn bucket, and then each refill is like $3. And you can take your bucket So if you have a popcorn bucket from Disney World, you can bring it and then just pay for refills at Disneyland. So love that. If you if you want to do a pretzel, if Mickey pretzels are your thing, go to Avengers Campus. Pim's Kitchen does the giant pretzel that would feed like 4+ people. It's huge. Yes, you can bring in your own food and you can bring in drinks, just no glass containers. And there is free, like water refill stations everywhere. If you struggle with water, like myself, I bring like electrolyte water drops that flavor my water. Also, make sure that I'm hydrated and get my electrolytes because I'm sweating to death. But I do that because plain water is hard for me to drink. There's a lot of controversy, but I love the Black Calf coffee out of Star Wars Land. It's got Cocoa Puffs in it. I mean, yeah, it's so good. So good.
What's the controversy that it's not coffee?
Some people just don't like it, and some
Oh,
people
okay.
really love it. Like with
What's it
most
called?
things at Disney, the Black Calf coffee. I
And
will
where?
also say in Galaxy's Edge,
Galaxies. Okay.
I will also say that I am a huge, huge Star Wars fan. I mean, if you haven't noticed, right? But I do not like, nor would I ever recommend to drink the milk. Blue or green, it is gross in Star Wars Land. So blue
Yeah.
milk is a thing from Star Wars.
Huh.
It is gross. Don't do that to yourself.
Okay. I don't feel like I need to write that down, but I am just in case.
So Disneyland also does allow they do have alcohol. California Adventure, you will find that if you order an alcoholic drink, it comes in a yellow cup. But there are spots where if you're looking for an adult beverage, in Disneyland, that is really kind of contained to Oga's Cantina in Galaxy's Edge.
No wonder you would just spend all day there. It's got everything you need.
I mean, it really does. It
They're
really
Dole
does.
Whips.
There are Dole Whips,
Okay.
and actually, one of the easiest places to get them is at the Disneyland Hotel. So
Whoa.
there's a restaurant in the pool area, and you can easily mobile order and pick up Dole Whips, which is a nice treat for when you are done with the day and you're headed back to your room because you can just pick that up on your way home.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes, and the Tiki Ride has the Dole Whips right in front of their room. You can mobile order. So we will remind you, but I highly recommend that you download the app because you can mobile order food and not stand in line to
Oh.
order. And then it'll alert you it's ready to pick up. And then you just go to the window, you pick up your food, and then you walk off.
Is the Disneyland app different than the Disney World app?
Yes, it is a
Okay.
different app.
Okay.
Yep. It also, I mean, it works the same, but it is a different app. It also tells you like where the characters are and where like what time they'll be there. It'll give you wait times for the ride so you can decide if it's worth hoofing it to the other side of the park to do that ride.
And I know in previous years you guys did a lot of messaging in
WhatsApp.
yeah, that thing. And is that going to be the primary way of communicating?
Yeah, so we find that it works best kind of in the park because most of us will be connected to the Wi-Fi, but if the Wi-Fi is spotty, WhatsApp tends to work better. So we'll be starting a 2026 group for everyone to join and you can and yeah, we'll use that like last time it was like, hey, I'm in this line if anyone's close by and wants to join me. Or I'm looking for a friend because I want to be brave and go do Guardians, who's available. Or if there's like a special pin that someone was looking for, people go crazy for that and they'll be like, is this the one? And drop a picture in it. So yeah, we'll have our WhatsApp group up and running.
Any recommendations for someone turning 50 years young during the trip?
A party.
Hey.
Exactly. Besides
Y'all
that.
try- A tiara with a wand. I mean, I
Yes,
wow, that's
absolutely.
fantastic.
So absolutely. There you can get either at the front desk at the hotel or when you go into the park at City Hall, you can get a button that says like you're celebrating you there's one for your birthday, there's one for anniversaries or honeymoons, there's a first time at Disneyland button. I highly recommend getting them because then the whole time you're in the parks, everyone is like, Happy birthday! Happy birthday! It's super fun, super duper fun. So yeah, absolutely. I will also say, being on the other side of my 30s, almost mid 40s, we pace ourselves. We pace ourselves. We prioritize what we want. We do not try to do all of the things. We don't do that to ourselves. Um, Let's see. And then, Kat, you had asked about experiences. So we do have like the fireworks show. Um, in California Adventure, they do World of Color, which is like their water show, and they display like different pictures and songs on the water in the middle of the park. Um, I will drop a little teaser. I am working on a sponsor who might sponsor us to be able to go as a group to one of the nighttime events, which would be super duper fun. Would be super duper fun. So, but yeah, and we'll send out more information when we get closer. But yeah, they generally offer 2 show times each night for the shows so that you can catch them if you're into shows or not already like in bed. Because sometimes that happens. Yeah, that's all right. All right. Last call for questions. Anything I didn't touch on? All right. I am so stinking excited. We do have in April, we're going to do our meet and greet, which will be via Zoom. You'll see Liliana and Kat again, as they are 2 of our speakers this year. But we are hoping that you'll join us. We're going to just do a quick, these are the speakers. This is what you get to look forward to. And I will have more details coming out to you around that. Yeah, but we're so excited. I'm so excited. We have such a fun group coming. And I'm really, really looking forward to spending a week at Disney with you guys.
We are so excited. Like, can't wait.
Yay! Oh, see, I even got my village shirt on today. Look at 'em.
Can you email me where you got that too? Because I think we're gonna need some of those.
Yes, I absolutely can.
Thank you.
All right, guys, if you have other questions that didn't come up, or if you know already you want to extend your stay or you need extra Oogie Boogie tickets, just drop me an email. Otherwise, we'll talk again real soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank
Bye.
you.